promised to prepare a video that will provide an update on the most important information in relation to the age pension payment and eligibility. No wonder it is an important topic for many retirees, as almost 80% of retirees are receiving some level of age pension today. The problem is that constant changes to age pension create lots of confusion for many. And I know for a fact, even with people who are colleagues by office and with whom I have meetings, that there is a high number of retirees that are missing out on age pension payments as they believe they're not eligible. Or alternatively, they are underpaid, or they don't even realize that age pension could be improved and maximized. So please, before you dismiss age pension or just accept the payment given and stop trying, contact our office, send me an email through my website, book a meeting, and then we can review your Centrelink position. So today we are going back to the age pension school. All you need to know to understand that complicated system. I will cover the following. Number 1, who is eligible for age pension. Number 2, current age pension rates and when they change each year. Number 3, how is age pension calculated. Number 4, how much can you earn before age pension is affected? This is a very common question that I keep receiving. Number 5, how much assets can you have? And number 6, when income and asset test thresholds change. My name is Katherine Isbrandt from About Retirement. I'm certified financial planner and you are watching About Retirement TV, the place where you can find most information you need to be well prepared for your retirement financially or to improve your retirement if you're already there. Number 1, who is eligible for age pension? In order to be eligible for age pension, you must reach the age pension age, currently age of 67, and you need to meet additional rules such as residency test, asset test, and income test. I will not be going into details about the residency test. I explained this in detail in my video, Age Pension, Are You Eligible? If not, why not? So please have a look. Asset test and income test I will discuss in a minute. Number 2, current age pension rates and when they change each year. This is a great timing for my video because on 20th September 2024, the rate of the full age pension increases by $28.10 per fortnight for singles and $21.20 per person per fortnight for a couple. A couple separated due to illness will be receiving a single person rate of age pension each. As mentioned, the age pension is being increased now on 20th September 2024 and the next potential change will be on 20th March 2025. Number 3, how is your age pension calculated? Upon your application, Centrelink will perform means testing that consists of 2 separate tests, the income test and the asset test. First, Centrelink will assess your income. Then they will assess your assets. Whichever of the 2 tests provides a lower age pension payment outcome, this is what you are going to receive. If you fail either of those tests, you will not be eligible for any age pension payment. Number 4, how much can you earn before age pension is affected? This is a very common question I keep receiving. So now we're talking about income test. For singles, as a single pensioner, you can earn up to $212 per fortnight, which is $5,512 per annum, to be eligible for the full age pension payment. You will still receive Part Age pension as long as your earnings are below $2,500.80 per fortnight, which is $65,021 per annum. For couples, for you to keep the full age pension payment, your combined income must be below $372 per fortnight, which is $9,672 per annum. But you will be eligible for Part Age pension up to the earnings of $3,822.40 per fortnight, which equals to $99,382 per annum. Those thresholds might be updated again on 20th March 2025. Also, please remember that as a pensioner, you can earn an additional up to $300 per person per fortnight, so up to $11,800 per annum from work. This is what is known as a work bonus, and this income is over and above the income test limits I just described. Since we are talking about income test, a very common mistake that I see people make in calculating income for the purpose of the income test is looking at the actual income received from investments, such as, for example, pension payments or share dividends or interest earned from a term deposit. Please keep in mind that Centrelink is not counting your real income. Most financial investments are subject to deeming rules. Therefore, you might, for example, have a term deposit of $100,000 earning 5% per annum, which is $5,000. Centrelink obviously knows that, but they will only apply the current deeming rates of maximum of 2.25%. Therefore, your deemed income is $2,250, although you're really receiving $5,000. Speaking about the deeming rates, due to high cost of living, the Australian government decided to keep the lower rate of deeming rates for another period until the end of this financial year, which is 30th of June 2025. If you are not familiar with the deeming rules or find them a little bit confusing, don't worry, I have a number of videos recorded already on this topic. Age pension deeming rates, unfair rules, and how Centrelink assesses assets for age pension, to deem or not to deem, and age pension income test madness. Number 5, how much assets can you have? Well, for singles, you qualify for the full age pension if your assessable assets are below $314,000 if you are a home owner, and up to $566,000 if you don't own your home. You will not be eligible for age pension if your assets are valued at $695,500 or more if you own your home, or $947,500 if you are a non-home owner. For couples, you qualify for the full age pension if your assessable assets are below $470,000 if you have your home, or $722,000 if you don't own your home. You will not be eligible for age pension any longer if your assets are valued at $1,045,500 or more if you are a homeowner, or $1,297,500 if you don't own your home. Those thresholds apply between 20th September 2024 and 13th March 2025. Number 6, when income and asset threshold change. age pension rates and the upper threshold for income test and asset test that will calculate your Part age pension eligibility are adjusted in March and September each year. The lower limit of income and asset test that determine your full age pension eligibility are adjusted in July each year. Here it is, the full update of age pension limits and eligibility. If you have any questions, just leave a note below the video, give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. My videos are coming out every second Thursday, so it is very easy to keep up with the changes that might impact your retirement. If you would like to learn more about how to be retirement ready or how to improve your financial outcomes in retirement, just visit my website about retirement.com.au. Just look around, there are over 200 articles about retirement, investing, age pension, age care, asset longevity, estate planning, and so much more. And don't forget to sign up to our fortnightly newsletter that will keep you updated with all the changes in relation to retirement. If you would like to have a meeting with me to check your current financial setup or your age pension eligibility or improve your investments, or just simply to get the professionally created financial plan providing you with step-by-step improvement of your retirement for the rest of your life, just book a meeting through my website. This will take you to my calendar where you can pick the day and time that suits us both for a meeting when we can discuss your personal circumstances and how this could be improved. And now watch some of the recommended videos. Age pension, are you eligible? If not, why not? And how Centrelink assesses assets for age pension, to deem or not to deem. Do you know the correct age pension you're really eligible for? Do you know if this could be improved and maximized? We can help. So watch those videos first and then contact our office or book a meeting through the online system. Enjoy, and I will speak with you in my next video. Bye.